Thank you so much. And I want to congratulate all the other amazing honorees here. I stand in awe of America. I didn't arrive too far from where we're standing now. It was, by that time, Ellis Island was already not functioning. We came via the Statue of Liberty to the piers on Hudson River. And as a boy of 13, even though I had postcards of New York, I had books with pictures of New York, there is nothing to prepare you for what New York really is, what America is. Particularly if you grew up under an oppressive regime, particularly if you grew up without freedom, particularly when you grew up by holding to your Jewish identity under adverse conditions. And when you come from that world, that dark world, the dim world, which is past, and you look at the skyline, and I was woken up, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, when my mother woke me up and my sister said, go up to the deck, you will see America. And it is not through nostalgia that I remember this, but it really is a visceral memory. We stood on that ship, like millions of others who came through here, came to America, looking into this amazing skyline, passing the Statue of Liberty with its torch. I didn't know that Emma Lazarus wrote down some amazing words. I only learned about them later. Give me you're tired, you're poor. Give me these immigrants that have been ejected out of other countries. Bring them here to their home. And I stood on that deck, and I think that moment changed my life. It is really true that I'm the first person in my family who graduated from university. My parents never had a chance to go to school. My parents worked in factories, like most New Yorkers, in sweatshops. My mother was a seamstress, my father was a printer. When I had a chance to participate in the competition for Ground Zero, of course I thought about the buildings, I thought about what it would mean, but I thought, what does the site mean to a regular New Yorker, knowing that my mother and my father would never be in those buildings? They would be on the streets of New York. They would be in the subways. They would have perspectives running home to take care of their families. And so I designed the entire master plan with the notion of Lady Liberty. That was really, for me, the one thing that radiated in my life that said something about the future and the past. And I really organized the buildings, really on the periphery, in that kind of arc, standing within the grid of Lower Manhattan, but around the central core, which is open public space of memory, space from which you can breathe, see the Freedom Tower, 1776 feet high, be able to reach the bedrock of New York, to touch the bedrock, which at that time no one declared a sacred space, and yet it is a place where so many people from 90 different countries perished on that day. So to me, America is not just a land of opportunity, which it was for me. How would I ever have gone to school, have been able to meet amazing people, live in my neighborhood with African Americans, Italians, Irish, Jews, Poles. New York is not just a melting pot, it's an inspiration for humanity. It transforms you when you touch this land. And I agree with with the words of our last speaker. This country is not just about immigrants. It's about freedom. It's about liberty that it offers. That's not only what Ground Zero is, that's what our country is. And we live in a time of turbulent change, where authoritarians speak out against human rights, where authoritarians speak against people from foreign lands, when they speak negatively about strangers. This is not right. Not only because our country was founded and built by immigrants, because this is truly the country of hope and the true country of freedom. I will just end by telling you what my father, who died in his 90s, said to me. He was a Holocaust survivor. He said, if Americans really reflected for 1 minute about where they are, they would bend down and kiss the ground. Thank you.